Hey guys, this is just a quick video I'm going to put out. Think there is some confusion about my thoughts on the China bikes. So I'm going to clear it up for you guys. I like all bikes, Japanese, Austrian, Chinese, whatever it is. I think getting people to ride dirt bikes is a great thing, and if they can do it at an affordable cost, even better. I definitely believe that the big five have gotten a little crazy with their prices. I get, scales of economy and all that, but um, I think we've just gotten to the point where there's not an entry level bike. So I feel like my thoughts on it is, particularly because I'm a China bike owner and I've had a couple of them. I believe the higher end of those bikes, because there are lower levels that I'm not talking about in this. The higher end China bikes are good entry level or returning older vet guys, people who understand the bikes and can understand ordering online and that kind of scenario. They're great options and they've been getting better. Um, I'm going to just name the ones that come to mind that I think that have, pretty good quality. So I'm going to start off with, obviously my Kayo. I believe the Kayo, specifically the one I have, the K6R, the carbureted version, is the closest thing to a motocross bike that any of the China brands put out there. Um, some people may give me a little bit of squawk back about the SSR, but the uh, the Kayo is just, the quality is so much better, and the componentry that comes with it stock is just the best you're going to get right now. And the price of that going about 6,000 out the door, um, it pretty much beats anything that anyone else can put together at the quality wise for that level. Um, as some people will say, SSR, I believe in the SSR 300. The 450, not as much, but it's not bad either. So then the other ones I would go to is EGL. There's two different versions of those EGLs now. Initially, there was an aluminum framed bike, 300, and that's the one that I would say, if you can get your hands on that, that's the best of those. And now they come out with some steel ones. I'm not sure if you can. I don't know the availability of any of these. These are just from internet research that I've done and people I've talked to that buy the bikes. Because I'm in so many different groups, I have a pretty good idea of what people think about them. Um, so, like I said, KO, SSR, EGL, GPX. Their prices have gone up a little bit, but man, you get support with them. The one thing that I give 100% credit to Gary Goodwin on that is, man, he backs his bikes. You can go get parts, you can get support. There's definitely a lot of fanboys in that group, man. There's some zealots in there that I think are a little bit touched in the head when it comes to the electronic fuel injection scenarios. They're having some kind of, they're having a little bit of issues with that, but I'm not saying you can't ride the bike and it's not worth it. I'm not saying that at all. There just needs a little bit of attention to that. I think that they are kind of aware of it too. They may not admit it on the front end, but I believe they're kind of aware of having an issue with that. And I think that's it. Oh, Trailmasters are coming out. The TM38 300 with the 6-speed is better than the 36. Although the 36 is a good entry level, it just has a smaller CC. I believe it's 279 versus 298 CC for the TM38 is a full 300. 298, whatever. The other one is a little bit less with 5-speed versus a 6-speed for the 38. the TM38. But that's it. All the other ones have, I'm going to be honest, they kind of have issues that I put them a notch below. You're going to end up working on them and having to build them up a little bit better. That's my 2 cents. I mean, it's just an opinion. I'm a guy out here just like you. You have your opinions on things. I have mine. Even the Kayos, like, I'm starting to wonder if that EFI is an okay bike. It definitely needs attention on the electronic fuel injection. Just I don't know. In the beginning, I can tell you what I feel about it. I feel like if you clean the filter, and even if it's under warranty, I would get the injector replaced right off the bat if I could do it. If I have a good supporting dealer, I would replace that right off the bat, run good fuel, non-ethanol, and clean the in-tank fuel filter constantly, on a regular basis. Not constantly, but get on a regular schedule, and also the inline fuel filter too. You want to keep that as clean as possible, and understand that it doesn't have the same mapping as the Big 5. It's going to be a little bit more mellow. It's not going to have like a good hit like the Big 5 bikes do, as far as, with the EFI. But with that, you get durability, you get long lasting. It's a little bit better as far as overall for the engine. It's not taxing it as hard. It's not revving as hard. It makes a different kind of power. It makes more torque. So everything kind of has trade-offs. I would tell anybody who's thinking about any of these bikes that I named, do your research. Understand what you're getting. I'm in enough groups to know that people blame the bike when a lot of times it's themselves. It's the setup. When you get it, go through the bike. Tighten all your spokes. Tighten all your nuts and bolts. Go through and re-grease it. Get some dielectric grease and all the electrical connectors. Put them together with that dielectric grease in there so you don't get water and corrosion. Go through and make sure that you understand what you're getting and doing the setup correctly. So that's just a quick one. I'm going to start doing a series starting on Fridays. I'll release them at 5 p.m. on Fridays for the next couple weeks. Going a little bit more in depth on all of these bikes that I named today, and explaining a little bit more what I know about them, what other people are saying about them. It won't be ride footage. It won't be that I own them bikes. It won't be a walk around. It'll be just me talking, giving you the bullet points, giving you the feedback that I know from others, and just calling it I'm calling it affordable dirt bike series. That's what I had a video about it over a year ago. It's one of my biggest videos, and people seem to like me talking about them. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with each of the brands that I named earlier. So I hope you'll join me with those, and we'll talk a little bit more, and I'll see you in the next video.